Hey friends, this is Joey, your dungeon master, and you're listening to the very first bonus episode of Adequately Advanced Magic. What that means is that Roy and Willy, Jeremiah was on vacation when we recorded this, are going to play as side characters in a one-shot that is set in the same world as the main campaign. If you're a new listener, this 2-episode one-shot is mostly standalone, so you don't have to be completely caught up with the main campaign. But if you do want to get the full context, this one-shot takes place around episode 8. As for the setting, the campaign and this one-shot are set in a massive, mostly modern city in which magic has been industrialized, so there's magic guns and magic vehicles, and basically most lower-level 5e spells are available for everyone, and that makes up the basis of technology in this world. And people who can innately cast magic are incredibly rare nowadays. For this one-shot, Willy and Roy are going to be playing as members of the Goblin gang that the main characters encountered. So they're going to be completely new, and different characters will have their own starting items and stats. And I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to Falcon's Reach, a city in which magic is technology. You're listening to Adequately Advanced Magic.
Willy and Roy, the scene opens in a crazy firefight. There is a mass of goblins parked outside the gate to the police substation, and they're all shooting inwards towards the station proper. Meanwhile, from the station, there's a number of police officers on the first floor who are shooting out. Flying around everywhere are just cracks of white, green, and red magical energy. Near the front of the gate is a slightly larger goblin named Gobtik, and he just keeps yelling, "Attack from the front!" The two of you are a little bit closer towards the back, and the camera pans down on you, Willy, and what do you look like?
So, Goblet. Goblet is the name of this goblin. He's wearing a black and gold tracksuit. He's got really small ears and a goatee. You know, middle age, probably a bit older, so he's kind of a plump-ish look, soft look, kind of a belly. But the goatee is like black, solid black. And let's say it's just like hair is thinning but slicked back.
Yeah. Standing next to you is a kobold who appears to be a little bit out of place, yet belongs there at the same time. Roy, what do you look like?
So Goblerk is a kobold, so he's much shorter than the other goblins. He's only about 2 feet tall, and he didn't really grow up with kobolds. He kind of was raised by a goblin, and he doesn't understand that he's different from the other goblins. And so as far as he's aware, he's just a shorter goblin that gets picked on a lot. And so he's wearing a red and gold tracksuit, mostly red with gold stripes, and he's just kind of hiding behind the other goblins because he doesn't like fighting. He usually runs away from fights, but he knows if he runs away here, he'll be kicked out of the group, so he doesn't want to get kicked out.
Yeah, as the two of you hide near the back, you see something absolutely bizarre. From the entrance of the police substation, you see a drunk old human male. He has white hair and a white beard, and he stumbles out from the entrance of the police station. With the magical gunshots flying around everywhere, it is a miracle that he has not been hit. With his brightly colored Hawaiian shirt, he stumbles over to the side and climbs into a nearby window that leads into an adjacent market. Gobtik turns around and he looks at you, Gob. Lit. He points at you and he says, "Find that guy, bring him to the Gobfather, and find out what he knows."
So Goblet looks at Gobclerk and he's like, "Well, Gobclerk, what do you think we should do? Should we follow that guy?"
Well, Boss Man said to follow him, so I think we should probably follow him, but I don't know. What do you think?
Well, we've come this far together, so I suppose, let's just go with the flow and go look for that old white human male with the white hair. But he wasn't wearing a white shirt. That's odd. Should we follow him?
Okay, sounds
then?
good. I mean, as long as we're together, things should be okay, right?
Yeah, we've come this far.
Okay.
All right.
I'll stick with you.
So we follow him.
I'm liking the Dumb and Dumber vibes.
I'll stick with you. We'll go find him.
All right, but there's a lot of commotion in this courtyard. I don't think we should go through there. Let's go through that side door over there.
It's the same building.
All right. So Goblet just turns away from all the goblins firing and just walks off towards the side door.
Yeah, Gobbler kind of like scampers. He's like, will walk quickly and then stop, and then walk quickly and stop as he follows Goblet.
Goblet also has a staff. That's okay. That was part of my starter equipment.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Goblet and Gobclerk, two of you head into the adjacent market where the old man plopped into. Most of the people that were here have already cleared out. There's still one or two that are hiding from the multitude of gunshots that are coming from nearby. What do you guys do?
Do we see the Hawaiian shirt guy?
You see no sign of him. On the other side of this building is a similarly large entrance to the one that you just entered.
And there are some folks still around, right?
Yeah.
This is like an indoor area.
Yeah. In the main storyline, this is where the three of y'all ran through.
Oh, okay.
To go around to the back.
Gotcha. Goblet goes up to one of the people hiding and he says, "Hello, did you see a guy wearing a Hawaiian shirt run through here maybe a few moments ago?"
In front of you, you see a youngish, elvish woman who a couple of minutes ago was just minding her own stall. She says, "Yeah, he went out the other entrance."
Well, that's very kind of you, thank you. Gobclerk, I guess we just go straight through the other entrance. Can't get any harder than that, right?
So while Goblet was talking with the elvish lady, Gobler kind of like snuck around to her stall to see if there's anything he can take.
Yeah, you see a couple of fruits.
He tries to steal one and put it in his bag.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check. And let me roll for her.
21?
Yeah, you swipe the fruit, the the unnameable fruit.
And then as he hears Goblet ask him, Gobler turns around with a hand behind his back. What was that?
This lady said that guy went through that door, so I guess we go through that door too.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay, so go through the door. Is there anything else? So, like, I guess not all the vendors are there. Is there any other market stuff that, like, for stuff that we could take?
Do another perception check.
I got a 19.
Yeah, you do see one stall that has been completely set up, but it's also abandoned. This one sells knives,
Oh,
which probably is why they didn't have time to pack everything up.
like kitchen knives?
Yeah, and also the stabby kind.
Okay. Hey, Gobclerk, look, there are some knives. Do you need a knife?
I mean, I have my rapier, and I have a short sword, and then I have a dagger, and then I have another dagger, but I have a couple empty spots.
Wow, you're rather armed. All I have is a staff and an M pistol.
You never know when you might need, something sharp and pokey, to poke things.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right.
Is it okay? We take all these here? I don't see nobody.
I suppose. I mean, we can always come back and pay him back later, right? I don't have any gold on me. I don't
Gobler just like blinks at you, like, and not understanding.
Yeah, I guess if you need one, take one. I think I might pass. I'm good. I'm good with my staff.
Okay, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Gobbler goes and he grabs basically as many knives as he can carry. He's got it's like both arms are full, and as he's running, he's like dropping them as he goes.
All right, let me roll for you to see how many you get. You grab 17 knives.
17. Okay. Just feel free to have me roll to see how many I drop as I go.
Here, do a dexterity check.
Okay. That's a 6.
Yeah, as you run, about half the knives fall out of your arms. Sort of a precarious way to carry like a dozen knives, but
and they're like almost as tall as he is too. Like, okay, so I'm down to 8 knives.
Like dragging along the ground as you carry them. The tips.
The remainder clang onto the floor as you and Goblet make your exit.
And Goblet waves bye to everybody who is remaining in the market as they leave.
The elvish lady waves back.
All right, what's beyond the door?
As the two of you leave the market, you see that to your left there is a way to get into the back of the police substation that nobody thought about. To the right leads towards a culvert of sorts. There is a small bridge ahead of you.
Well, Gobclerk, it looks like we have to make another decision.
What's that?
We have to make another decision. It just seems like we're always making decisions. Why are there so many decisions?
I don't know. Sometimes life just kind of be that way.
Yeah, life is going to be that way? Or did you say left is going to be that way?
No, it's right.
Right is going to be that way? Right is...
unless you want to go... wherever way you want to go, I'll go with you.
Left or right? Life or right? I don't know.
The guy... I just want to... He came out of the police station. It'd be kind of unusual him go back inside.
That is true. You have quite the sharp mind, Gobclerk.
I don't know. It just seems like that makes sense to me. I don't know.
Let's follow your intuition. So let's go to the culvert. So Goblet just kind of swivels and starts walking off towards the culvert.
Yeah, and Goblet will follow along.
Yeah, the two of you head to this nearby bridge, and you see no sign of the old dude at first. Go ahead and roll. Both of you guys can roll a perception check.
Perception. Are we in direct daylight?
Yes.
Okay. Goblet has disadvantage. So that's gonna be a 3.
I got an 11.
So if it only affects his sight though, so if it was something he could hear or smell or something like that, it wouldn't be affected. In which case it was a 16.
Okay. Gobclerk, you are blinded by the sun. It's very hard to see. You squint your eyes in all directions.
He tries blinking rapidly one eye with one eye closed and switching eyes. You just sees glare.
A guy who's walking past you is like, is he okay? Meanwhile, Goblet, you take a look around and you see something floating in the culvert down heading towards a sewer drain. It appears to be a man in a Hawaiian shirt floating face down, and he's going quite rapidly towards that drain.
Was he dead?
You don't know.
Oh. Can I stick my staff in to kind of stick in front of him? Maybe he'll grab on.
I think he's further ahead of us already.
Oh, he's further ahead. Oh, okay.
We're playing catch up against the river.
Um,
Gobbler's like, I can't see anything, Gobbler. You see anything?
Yeah, the guy, he's floating. He's floating away from us. Maybe we should go after him in the water.
We're supposed to catch him, I think.
Yeah, can you swim?
Yeah.
Guess I can swim or float. This guy just seems to be floating. You want to get in the water and follow him?
Well, just point me which way, and I'll go.
All right. So Goblet takes Goblet's hand and jump in the water.
All right. The two of you jump into the culvert. The culvert is pretty narrow. It's only about 10 feet wide, but it's surprisingly deep. The two of you are in the water now, about 20 feet behind the old man.
Can Goblin see him now?
Yeah.
So Goblin starts swimming, and it's a doggy paddle.
Goblet, what do you do?
Goblet also tries to start swimming, and he kind of like at like it's like the side stroke. You know what I'm talking about? Or like you're kicking, and then you reach out with one hand, and you like grab the grapes, and you pick it, and you repeat that motion.
Yeah, both of you guys roll a athletic check.
Okay. Oh, I got 19.
I got a natural 20.
Nice. Both of you were on the Red Knives swim team. Just crush the blue knives every year. And the two of you swim with great speed toward the drunken old man. You're able to reach him pretty easily, but now you have to haul him out. And you've got 6 seconds before the three of you hit the storm drain.
And there's kind of like sidewalks along, like along the water.
Yeah, it's like a pretty steep ledge. It's like a pretty steep 45-degree angle.
Oh, okay.
Leading into the bottom of the culvert, so it's like steep sides.
Yeah.
Does it have like a grate that's there? Is it like broken and open, or is it just a wide open?
It's just wide open.
What goes beyond that?
Who knows? Well, Goblin, he sees the tools that he has, which is he has some rope in his back. He's got like the little piton things. So he ties one end to the piton and he loops the other end around the guy's leg a bunch of times. And he tries throwing the piton so it would catch on something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he does spin it like a lasso before he throws it.
Yeah, go ahead and do a dexterity check.
22.
Yeah. Gobplurk, you spin your rope / piton?
Piton?
Python?
I have no idea. Spike.
Python,
Python.
right?
Python?
I don't know. I've never heard this word ever.
It's like the things that you stick into mountains so that you can climb up.
Piton? Péton.
In any case, you throw it around your head for a couple loops and then you manage to chuck it straight into a nearby gate. And it connects.
Nice throw, Gobplurk. I guess now we can pull him out of the water, whoever this guy is, right?
Yeah, we got him. We got him. I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna climb up this rope because he's kind of heavy looking. I don't know if I can pull him up. You might need to help me with that.
Yeah, I'll give it a try too.
So Gobbler like slides along the rope to the land.
Yeah, you can just do that.
And we start pulling.
Yeah.
Goblet has an idea. So Goblet says, "Well, I have this staff. Maybe I can twist it around, put it around the rope, and we can use it like a lever."
Okay. We can try that. Yeah. Push on one side, pull the other side.
Yeah. We can increase our strength that way.
Yeah.
Does that work, Joey?
All right, how about both of you do strength checks?
Strength. It's gonna be a 6.
1 non-natural.
Does that mean you had like a negative?
No, I got a 2 and then I have a -1.
Yeah. Goblet, you try to stick your staff in a place where you can use the extra leverage to pull this man up. Gobplurk, you attempt to help. Except Gobplurk, you somehow manage to go in the wrong direction, and then the rope snaps. And then the old man continues to float towards the storm drain, and then goes down.
Well, that wasn't good. I guess.
He went down the hole.
I don't really want to follow him. What do you think?
I mean, the boss man said we gotta go get him and bring him back.
Okay. Well,
but I mean,
let's
if you don't want to, we gotta stick together. Whatever you want to do, we'll do that.
Let's go see how deep this water goes. What goes after? So can we navigate to like as close as we can while still staying on the incline and just take a look and see if we can figure out where it goes?
Yeah. The two of you head over closer to where the storm drain is, and you take a peek inside. You see that there is a small, almost sort of waterfall. It goes down what you estimate to be about 10 feet, and then the water current continues to go deeper into the sewers.
Whoa, that's not the biggest waterfall I've ever seen. maybe we could survive.
It's not that far down. It's not. It seems pretty close, but I don't know where all the water goes. Do you know where all the water goes? I want to go somewhere I don't want to go.
I really don't know. I've never spent much time down here before.
I mean, I've been in the sewers a little bit, but I don't know this particular location here. I don't, it could be somewhere good or somewhere bad.
Yeah, but the boss man did say to go get that guy, and I guess he is the boss man.
Yeah, I mean, you say so. We can go. Yeah, you just want to jump in, or you want to, try and find where it goes?
How about I've got some rope too, so maybe I could maybe since you're smaller, maybe you could go down first, take a look, but I'll tie the rope to you, and if it doesn't look very good, I can pull you back out.
Yeah, that sounds good. I can do that. You just tie it here to my belt here, right there.
All right. So Goblet takes out the rope, ties it, and gets ready to release Goblet down.
Yeah, Goblet, you go spelunking. As Goblet lowers you down, you see the layout of the sewer. Heading down to your left, you see there is a 5-foot sidewalk. The water part of the sewer takes up 20 feet. And then to the right, there's another sidewalk. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, 60 feet dark vision, yeah.
Yeah. At the very far edges of your dark vision, you see the body of this old man float down ahead of you.
I see him. He's down here. It seems we can, there's a ledge. We could just get on the ledge, walk down, just go ahead, come down.
Well, let's not waste time. So Goblet also just jumps down. And I guess we go onto the ledge and just start running after him.
Okay, well, we skipped like a couple of steps here.
Oh, my bad.
You still have Goblet by a rope, and he's sort of hanging there.
Yeah.
So what, you just let him go?
Yeah. It's water, right?
Yeah.
Well, the rope is 50 feet, so I could let him go, wait till he gets on land, and then I guess after he gets on land, then I'll jump in too.
Yeah. So is that what you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. You let go for a part of the rope. Goblet, you plop into the water rather suddenly.
Plop.
Rush.
And then, Goblet, what do you do?
So Goblet calls out to Goblet, "Hey, did you get onto the land?"
Yeah, everything's good here. Come on down.
All right, I'm getting ready to jump. 3, 2, 1. And then he jumps and then holds his nose and jumps in down too as well.
Goblet has his hands up like he's going to catch him even though he's nowhere near it.
Yeah, Goblet, you jump into the water, you make a big splash.
Splash, splash. And then he swims over and gets onto land as well.
Yeah, both of your tracksuits are wet.
Yeah, we must be really heavy too.
Goblet does like the wet dog shake.
And Goblet just kind of shakes out every limb and then says, which way did he go?
Just follow the water. He's in the water. Just follow the water.
Yeah, he is in the water. We're just going with the flow. So I guess we follow him?
Yep.
Can we run? Because I guess he's kind of farther away.
Yeah, the two of you can sprint. By dashing, you do move faster than the water current.
Okay.
Yeah, Goblet actually takes the lead now that he's somewhere dark and he feels more comfortable.
Nice.
The two of you run down the sewer. And ahead of you, you see that the old man's body has stopped floating. He appears to be stuck on something. As the two of you approach, you see a giant spider emerge, and it begins climbing toward the old man. And we'll say the two of you are about 30 feet away.
When Goblet sees the spider, he immediately hides behind the nearest thing.
Hey, Goblet, look, it's a giant spider.
Shh, shh, shh. It's spider, it's dangerous. Hide.
Oh, it's just a giant spider. We all die eventually, so maybe if it kills us, we die.
Goblet don't want to die.
That's fair. I don't want to die either, but I guess we won't die if we stay over here.
You gotta hide, otherwise they're gonna see us. You gotta hide.
Alright, I'll hide too. So Goblet also tries to hide. What does the spider do?
The spider does the thing in The Lord of the Rings where he picks up the body of the old man and then cocoons him and then picks him up and takes him away.
Goblet, the spider took our guy away. I guess we should follow him?
Oh, I mean, he's probably dead now. We just go back. We don't have to. Yeah, it's the spiders. They're dangerous.
That's true. Well, maybe we can ask the spider to give him back.
Ask the spider. Can you speak with spiders?
No, but if you ask nicely, I think communication is not always verbal. It's not always by words. Sometimes you can telepathically communicate what you want, and I think maybe with the spider might be able to understand that we want the man.
Okay, Gobbler don't understand, but Gobbler will follow you.
Is the spider long gone, or can we still see him, Joey?
He's gone. He went down an adjacent tunnel.
Okay. Gobplurk, it looks like the spider went away very quickly. He must be very hungry.
Yeah, that man's probably gonna get eaten. He's gonna get et.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's that then. You don't really want to follow him, huh?
I mean, I don't want to follow him, but you think we should follow him? I'll follow you.
I don't know. The boss man's been okay to us so far, but I was just wandering around until I got caught up in all this.
You don't think boss man's gonna get mad at us?
He probably will, but we can say we tried.
He's not gonna make Gobbler leave, is he?
No, I don't think so. Goptik's a bit busy right now, I think. He's fighting. He's fighting the police. It's a big deal.
Okay, whatever you think is best. Gobbler's gonna do whatever Gobbler thinks best.
Goblet's still not sure what to do, so he decides to flip a coin, and heads he goes out, they go after him, tails he doesn't. Can I do that?
Sure.
Alright, so I'll use a d20. 11 or above, they go after. 10 or below, they just go back to Goptik. Alright, you ready? Roll a 20, we're going after. So Goblet looks at Gobplurk and he's like, well, I flipped a coin and it looks like fate wants us to go after him. Are you ready?
I mean, Gobbler's gonna follow you. We're gonna, we stick together. Everything should be okay, I think.
Yeah. Let's do that. So we follow.
Yeah.
Gobbler tries to do it very stealthily.
And Goblet looks at Gobplurk being stealthy, and he also thinks that's a good idea, so he also tries to be stealthy too.
Both of you guys roll sneak checks.
Ooh, that was not good.
I got a 16.
Gobbler rolled a natural 1, which is a 9.
The two of you head down a length of tunnel. One of you guys is more stealthy than the other.
How many knives does Gobbler drop along the way?
Maybe like 4.
Okay.
It clangs loudly each time. Somehow you don't hear it. As the tunnel opens up into another chamber, you hear a hissing above you, and the giant spider plops down. And we're going to roll for initiative.
Cool. Another nat 1.
Oh my god.
Initiative is 5. Get them all out now, dice. You're going into timeout.
Alright, I got a... what is that? That's a 9. Goblet looks at Gobplurk and says, hey, look, the spider's here.
We'll start you guys off about 10 feet away from the spider.
Okay.
I guess it doesn't really matter that much because it moves up towards you, and then it's going to try and bite you, Goblet.
Okay.
And he rolls a 10.
Does not hit.
With its spider fangs, it tries to reach out towards you and bite down, but you're so small that you jump out of the way.
Sweet.
And you're next, Goblet.
So, Goblet, I guess, did not get hit by the spider attack, and he says to the spider, well, that was not very nice. I'm going to have to shoot you now. And so he disengages as his first action, and then as his second action, he moves, I guess, 30 feet away, and then shoots the spider with the end pistol with the firebolt. Oh, I rolled a 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Dang. Okay.
As you raise your magic pistol to shoot at the giant spider, it hisses at you, and it scares the bejesus out of you.
Oh, man.
And your shot goes wide a little bit.
This guy's scary.
All right, Roy, it's your turn.
Okay, so how far away from everybody is everybody?
Goblet is about 30 feet behind you. You and the spider are in melee range. Y'all are still on the sort of sidewalk part.
So it's just a
the
single path.
Yep.
Oh. So Goblerk, seeing that he has nowhere to go but back, uses his action to cower, which is a racial ability of the kobolds.
What is that?
So once per short rest, as an action, you can cower to distract foes. Until the end of your next turn, allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet that can see me.
How does that even work? Like...
Yeah, you just do that, right? Nothing has to be rolled.
No, it's just the ability. It just happens.
Yeah, okay. All right, describe it for us.
So Goblerk sees the spider that rushed and attacked Goblet, and he kind of like froze in fear, and then he saw Goblet running away. It seemed like abandoning him as far as he knew, and in despair he kind of like crouches down in the fetal position and just kind of like cowers and whimpers.
The spider is briefly confused by your behavior, and then it's going to try and bite you.
Yeah.
It rolls an 8.
It misses.
Yeah, you're rolling around on the ground in so much fear that it actually can't get you.
I look my hands over my eyes, just like rolling. Oh, please, no spider, no, please, spider, no.
You suddenly realize that this evolutionary response has some merit.
like a b-boy rolling around or something.
Goblet.
All right. So Goblet sees Goblerk rolling around and gets worried and gets a jolt of concern, and so he steadies his weapon and fires again. So for the attack roll, I roll a 19.
Yep, that hits.
That was with advantage, right?
Oh, well, the second one would be 7. So yes, 19.
Okay. Hoping for that nat 20.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no nat 20. All right, so I have Firebolt, right? So that is 1d10. Okay, 1d10 is this weird one. Okay, for my damage. I rolled a 9.
Nice. So how about you describe it for us?
Goblerk levels the pistol and just kind of closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and
Wait, I think your name is
Goblet. Goblet levels the weapon, says to himself, all right, here we go. Kind of squints a little bit, pulls the trigger, and shoots the firebolt, which lands straight in the bigger part of the spider.
Yeah. You hit it square in its thorax.
That's the one, thorax.
It makes a screeching noise.
Is it flammable?
It is not flammable, but some of the web is.
Oh, okay.
Some web that you didn't see around it before lights on fire and burns away.
Okay.
Goblerk, it's your turn.
So Goblerk hears the fire hit the spider and catch the webs, and he like puts his hands away from his eyes and kind of like sits up, and he's like, Goblet, stay and protect Goblerk.
I'm right here, man. We're in this together.
Oh, Goblet, thank you. And then the whole time, the spider's like trying to attack him, but he's like moving around in joy, dodging all of the attacks. So he dodges for the rest of his turn.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Alright, the spider's going to try and attack you. It rolls a 12 at disadvantage.
It misses.
Yeah, the spider tries to eat you, Goblerk. But you're dancing around in joy, and it's actually pretty hard to get you. He bites a couple of times into the air and misses.
Alright, my turn?
Yep.
Alright, so Goblet calls out to Goblerk. I'm still here, and it looks like you're doing a good job of keeping it busy. I've got one more shot. Hopefully it doesn't miss. And he fires his last charge on the firebolt module. And rolls a 7.
The shot goes wide and lands straight at Goblerk's feet.
Alright, and then I can still move in, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm just gonna... I don't have any bonus actions that I can take. Oh no, I can move in and then just hit him. So then I just move back in my 30 feet and use an unarmed strike as my bonus action. So I just kind of raise back my fist and then punch it in his thorax again. I can do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 9 for my unarmed strike.
Yeah, that does not hit. Goblet, you run up to the spider and then you try to punch it? Kick
Yeah, punch it.
And you just bounce off of its chitin.
Jeez, some spider.
Alright, Roy.
Goblin is like dancing in a circle, celebrating that he wasn't abandoned by Goblet. It's like, Goblet and Goblin friends forever. Goblin will help kill Spider. And he pulls his rapier out. And because kobolds have a feature called Pack Tactics, I have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally is incapacitated. So I have advantage on the attack, because Gobbler has his friends there.
Sweet. Nice.
And hopefully I hit. Let's see, rapiers are +6. 9 + 6, 15.
A 15 hits.
And because I had advantage on it, I get sneak attack damage. So 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 4 does 16 damage.
Whoa.
I rolled
Pretty
2.
sure that, I feel like that's more damage than any of the main characters have like ever done before.
Wait, can you break that down again? How do you do this?
Yeah, so it was a d8 for the rapier, right? And I rolled a 6 on that. And then I get a d6 for the sneak attack because I had advantage on it. So that's another d6. I rolled a 6 on that. So that's 12. And then I get a +4 for my ability modifier.
Wow.
All right, describe it really cool for us.
So Gobbler's like spinning around, and he's celebrating. He pulls the rapier out and he spins, and as he spins, his hand just happened to chops the spider's like head off as he was spinning, and he turns around and he's like, "Oh, Goblet killed Spider."
And Goblet strokes his goatee and is like, very good, very good.
Yeah, the spider's head plops off in this one gruesome critical hit. Well, not critical hit, but this one...
Can you imagine if it wasn't critical? such
Yeah.
kobold. Kobold's OP, who knew?
Yeah.
The head of the spider falls into the sewer and it starts floating away. The body lies there without movement, except for that it twitches a little bit every now and then.
So Goblet tells Gobbler, hey, yeah, very good.
Gobbler, so happy that Goblet stayed and protect Gobbler, and he like hugs his leg.
And Goblet pats his head. I'm glad you stayed too. Now let's find that man, wherever he is. So,
I think he was down there.
All right. Do we see the man, Joey? Is he like wrapped up in silk somewhere?
Yeah, the two of you head into this chamber ahead of you, and you see that there is a man-sized cocoon. It's about 15 feet hanging there in a bunch of web.
I'll get him. And then Gobbler takes 2 daggers and he does like a spin in each hand, move with them, and he starts like hacking them free.
It's like 15 feet in the air, though.
Oh, he's high. He throws the daggers to try to knock him down.
And Goblet tries to like catch him.
All right, so what are you doing, Roy?
I have 4 knives left, and then I have 2 daggers, and so Gobbler starts throwing them up at the webs, holding the guy up.
Yeah, like you know how when your basketball gets stuck in the hoop or something? Just kind of...
You throw knives at it?
Yeah. It's like the Old West when they would shoot the rope hanging the thing and they drop the thing.
All right, do a dexterity check.
Dexterity. 10.
Just barely you throw these knives at the webs holding up the cocoon. One comes very dangerously close next to the neck of the old man, and the cocoon flops onto the ground. From inside, you hear a groaning noise.
Hey, good job, man. Good job. Nice throw. He offers a fist bump.
Gobbler fist bumps the Goblin. He's like, "Yeah, Gobbler likes knives. Knives are good. They pointy hand goes in the bad people."
That is true. That is true. Well, let's try and see what we have here.
Meanwhile, Gobbler is collecting his knives.
Goblet takes out the staff and just prods the cocoon thing.
From inside the cocoon, you hear...
So, The man is still alive. I guess we should get him out of the web. Hey, Gobbler, do you think you could cut him?
No, we just take him like this.
Oh, that's true. So then he can't run away, right?
Yeah, boss wanted to talk to him. He said, don't let him get away. He said, don't let him get away. And he's in the web. He can't get away.
That is very smart. So, let's just bring him back. How heavy is he? / can we, just pull him?
He's about 180 pounds.
Oh.
We can just drag him along the ground. Just tie a rope to it. We just drag him.
Yeah, let's do that. So, we still have that rope from the kit, so tie around him, and then we
He should still have a rope actually tied to his leg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He has a little bit of... Well, it's included as part of the
webbing.
Yeah, there's a little bit poking out.
You just tie it to the end of that little rope there.
Yeah, let's do that. So tie him, and then we just start dragging him out?
Yeah, we'll just drag him on out. There should be a way out that, not too hard. A nice, gentle, way out.
Yeah, let's do that. So we just start dragging him, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The two of you start dragging him down the sewer. Every time you hit a bump from behind you hear oh.
Goblet tries to talk to the guy. He's like, hey, you in there. What's your name?
He says, "Rrr."
I guess you don't have a name, huh? That's interesting.
No, he said his name was Roar.
Roar? Oh, that's a neat
Roar.
name. I've never heard of Roar. Well, nice to meet you, Roar. How's your day going so far?
He says, my name's Lloyd.
Lloyd?
Lloyd!
Whoa.
Lloyd! As you're dragging him along, and you hit a bump. And you're like, Lloyd!
Whoa, Lloyd. It's nice to meet you.
Roy, Lloyd. You have a long name.
Why am I stuck in here?
I don't know.
He flops around, making it a little bit difficult for you to keep dragging him.
What were you doing? What were you doing in the sewer? Why were you in the sewer?
Hey, let me out of here!
Oh yeah, that's where we're going. We're going out.
Yeah, we're rescuing you, man. Just gotta stay calm.
There was a spider. It was a spider, and it had you in its web. See, that's what you're in right now is the spider web, right? So we killed the spider, and now we're getting you out, and we're gonna take you to the boss man, and everything's gonna be good.
I hate spiders.
Oh, that one's dead though. The goblet killed that one. He did that one good with his match pistol there. He done killed it. And then he kicked the head right off. I don't understand. It just came right off.
Goblet? Who the hell is Goblet?
Oh, I'm Goblet. Nice to meet you. Lord?
Yeah, that's my name.
Well, just stay calm. We're gonna rescue you. We're gonna take you out and you'll be on your way. Please don't kick around. It makes us dragging you much harder.
He kicks around.
That's not very nice. He asked you real nice not to be like that, and then you gotta make things all difficult. That's not being very friendly like.
For God, get my alcohol.
You what now?
My alcohol.
Oh, I don't partake like that. When I get some alcohol in me, I don't really like who I am, so I don't touch stuff.
He's going to roll a strength check to try and get out of the webbing. He explodes out of the cocoon. He says, "I gotta get my alcohol."
Is it upstairs? I think we know. Was it in the police station?
Well, we can help you find your alcohol.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
At this point, he is pulling off the cocoon. He has exploded out. Some of his belongings fall to the ground as he does so. Besides his prized possession of the Hawaiian shirt, a flask drops out of somewhere, and also a owlbear plushie.
Oh, an owlbear, like the thing.
Yeah,
creature.
like the
okay.
owl. Yeah.
I thought you were saying
So-
Albert with a French accent.
Goblin sees shiny things, so he's definitely going to grab one of them. I'm just going to roll to see which one he'd rather go for. So 11 and higher, the plushie. It was an 8, so he's going for the flask. He's going to try and swipe it.
Yeah. You, Gobplurk, you grab the flask, and Lloyd runs for the owlbear plushie. He does see you grab it, though, and he's like, "Hey, give me back my alcohol!"
No! You come where we go, and then maybe I'll give it back to you then. But you got to be nice about it. You're not being very nice right now.
Wait, no, give me back my alcohol, and then I'll come with you.
No, because you take the alcohol, you're just gonna drink it, and then you're not gonna come nowhere. You're just gonna be laying there.
No, man, I need my alcohol.
You promise?
Sure.
Goblet goes in and says, Lloyd, you don't need alcohol right now. You can save it for later. We have to get out of here. This isn't a very good place to drink alcohol because then you might get lost. I don't want you to get lost.
Goblin, he promised. He said he promised.
Oh, that's true. He did promise. All right.
All right. Well, you sure? You sure you gonna follow us where we need to go? You give you this alcohol right here?
Yeah, I need my alcohol.
Okay. Well, I take promises very seriously. I just want you to understand that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here you go. I hand it to him.
You hand back the alcohol to him, and he immediately takes a swig. Oh yeah, that's the stuff.
You ready to go now?
Yeah, where are we going?
We're getting out of here. We're gonna get you out of here.
Also, what's your name? He looks at Goblet.
My name's Gobbler. Nice to meet you. I am a goblin, and pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
You're not a goblin, right?
Sir, I'm a goblin. I understand. Yes, you're being not understanding about this situation. You're making me feel bad.
Nah, man, you're a bona fide kobold. He looks like Goblet, and he says, he's not a goblin, right?
What is a goblin? He says he's a goblin. He's a goblin.
Do a wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a 7.
Well, lucky for you, Lloyd rolled a 1. You know what? You're right. Labels don't mean nothing in this world. Goblet there can be a goblin if he wants to be a goblin.
Exactly. It's a new way of seeing the world. We're not bound by labels and races and species. We can be whoever we want to be.
You're right.
What are you?
I'm a human.
Great. Human. Well, human Lloyd, shall we keep going?
Sure. So what's your story, Goblet?
Gobbler's kind of walked towards the wall, almost like kicking a stone against it. He's like, you always say I'm not a real goblin. You're so mean to me all the time. He kind of ignored the question.
Listen, Goblet, you can be a goblin if you want. You just gotta believe in yourself.
That's what my friend, he always told me. Believe, and people, they double cross you. Just make sure to kill them. That way they don't do that again.
Yeah, how do y'all meet each other?
Goblin.
So one day I was just walking and I see Goblet, and he just came walking with me, and we just walked into town together.
Wow, that's a shitty story.
Well, simplicity is okay. Not everything has to be so complicated.
Wait, you met each other in town, and then you just became friends?
Why not?
Goblin was nice to me.
See, that's a better story.
What about you, Lloyd Human? How did you get up here? How did you end up in the police station? We saw you come out.
Well, I was drinking a lot, and then maybe I drank too much. He opens his flask, and he takes another swig from it. And I reckon I got into a fight or something, and then Jim Popos picked me up.
That's quite a story.
Yeah, you won't believe what I saw in there, though.
What did you see?
There were these dudes. They came in, and then they cast magic without magic check.
Well, anything is possible, I suppose.
No, you can't do that. You gotta use magic check. The magic don't exist. You don't have magic check, magic type. You gotta have both 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 makes magic. That's what they say.
Yeah, I know you've never seen that before. It's crazy. I thought I was drunk.
Gobbler turns to Goblet. Jesus. And he's like, yeah, he thinks he might have been drunk.
That's pretty likely as well. Maybe he was drunk. But whatever you saw, it sounds like a great story. Is that how you got out of the police station? Did they free you?
Yeah, what are the melted bars straight off?
Wow.
Some sort of acid.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Well, Lloyd, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're with us, and I'm glad you're alive and not in jail.
I'm glad you're here too. Y'all are some nice boys.
Wait, Goblin, is Lloyd gonna be friends with us? We're gonna be friends together?
Well, I don't know. I mean, He's here now, but, we gotta get him back to the boss man.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, boss man. We gotta take him right to the boss man. That's right.
Yeah, that's why we're
Wait,
here.
who's the boss man?
Oh, he's this nice guy, Gobtick. He's very direct. You'll like him, I think.
Alright, well, lead the way.
Do we know the way out, Joey?
We'll just say ahead of you, you see a ladder leading up to a manhole.
Alright, let's climb this ladder and get out of here. I guess Goblet just goes first, climbs the ladder, and then opens a manhole, takes a peek.
Yeah, you're just in some random street.
Okay. Alright, this leads out of the sewers. Let's go. So then he goes outside.
Yep. The three of you plop onto the street. It's very ungraceful.
Gobbler is like super squinting. It's always too bright outside. I don't like it. It's too bright.
Do we know the way back to the Gobtick and the police station?
Do a survival check.
Survival. 12.
You have a pretty decent idea of where your neighborhood is. You haven't left it all that often, but you have a pretty good sense of direction.
Alright, I think we gotta go that way. Let's go get you to the boss man.
Alright, let's take a restroom break first, though.
Okay.
Alright, that's always important.
He points to a nearby bar.
Are you gonna go use a bathroom, or are you gonna go get some more alcohol?
Probably both.
Okay, well, let's not take too long. So we all go into the bar?
Yeah, the bar is called Shenanigans.
Okay.
The three of you roll into the bar. Lloyd immediately rolls up to the bar, and he orders 3 beers.
Gobbler turns to Goblin. He's like, I thought we were just going in here for him to use the restroom. I mean, we're kind of in a hurry.
That is true. Maybe he'll drink them very fast. I'm not drinking, by the way. I don't know if you want to drink.
No, like I said before, it doesn't really go well with me. I turn to somebody I don't like.
Yeah. Alright. Well, let's just get him to hurry up, and we'll be on our way.
He comes back to your table and dramatically plops down 1 beer in front of each of you.
Oh, you're very kind, but I don't really drink. I think you should drink them. More for you.
Alright, cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Y'all are drinking?
Nah, you can have mine. I'm not really in the mood today.
What kind of goblins are you? Goblins gotta know how to party.
Yeah, Gobbler doesn't drink no more because last time Gobbler drank, lots of stuff happened that Gobbler wished didn't happen, and so he said he's not gonna drink no more.
So after clinking glasses, Goblet just kind of shoves his beer in front of Lloyd.
He's like, well, alright, bottoms up, and chugs all 3.
Alright, you ready to go?
Nah, I gotta use the restroom.
That is true.
Okay.
Y'all need to use the restroom?
No, I went in the sewer. You were already there, so, I figured I'd just save some time.
I suppose I'll use the restroom.
I'll wait here.
Alright. So Goblet follows Lloyd into the bathroom?
Yep.
Alright.
We cut to Gobplurk.
He's scurrying from table to table, emptying the pockets and pouches of the patrons.
Alright, go ahead and do a sleight of hand check.
Natural 20, so that's a 28.
Yeah, no one notices you. You managed to grab 135 gold.
Cool.
As Gob... I have to think about it every single time. Goblet and Lloyd leave the restroom, and as you do, there is a commotion where Gobplurk is. At least 5 people have entered the bar, and they each have hand crossbows and giant axes, and some of them have swords. As they enter, they pull out some magitech, and they cast Command on everybody that they can see.
Is Gobbler successfully hidden from their sight, since he was trying to be sneaky and hidden?
Do a high check.
22.
Yeah, you are hidden. But Lloyd and Goblet, the two of you are in the hallway that leads out into the main bar area, and the two of you are seen. They also cast Command on you.
Okay, so I need to do a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Rolled a 19.
Yeah. Goblet, you succeed. Lloyd does not, though. These people in the hoodies, they enter, and a very large bugbear enters.
I'll have to look this one up.
Yeah. It's basically like a human-sized goblin.
Oh, okay.
So they're generally stronger.
Gotcha.
What was the command that they gave?
The command they gave was freeze.
Huh. That's it?
Yeah.
All right.
The bugbear and 4 others begin moving throughout the bar area and relieving everybody of their valuables. Goblerk, what do you do? Eventually, if they move around, they're going to see you in plain sight. You're like standing behind one really fat dude that you're just robbing.
Gobbler. Time kind of like slows down as he takes a look at the people in the room, where they're standing and where the other people, the brigands, are moving, and tries to see if there's a way for him to remain hidden by like moving from person to person.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
14.
You're able to remain hidden for a little bit longer, moving from person to person as the robbers move through the bar. Goblet, what do you do?
They're still kind of far from me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Goblet pretends to be frozen and sees if there's a way, if there's an opening where he can like dash out while grabbing Goblerk. So he just kind of tries to wait for an opening.
Mm-hmm. How about you do a perception check?
8.
Between the robbers moving throughout the bar, you don't really see any way to get out.
So there was just the one entrance in, as far as we're aware? And
pretty much.
It looks like Lloyd is like frozen?
Yep. The robber approaches you, Goblet. The bugbear picks you up, grabs you by the leg, turns you upside down, and shakes you.
Goblet says, "Hey, why are you doing that?"
He says, "Didn't I tell you to freeze?"
I was frozen, but now I'm not.
Well, okay.
Why are you doing this? This isn't very nice.
I'm taking your stuff.
But why?
'Cause I want it.
Oh, well, what do you want?
Give me everything.
But I kind of need some of these things. Maybe I can give you some of the things and not all of the things?
Too bad. It's all mine now.
Well, I don't know. I think it seems like your bag's already pretty full. Maybe
He's still shaking you upside down.
Oh, so I'm like, well, don't. Maybe you can stop shaking me, and then we can talk about what you can take. Why don't you put me down?
He throws you down the hallway towards the restroom, and he takes your stuff.
Ow. Everything?
Yeah.
Alright, so now I have no stuff.
He moves on to Lloyd next, and Lloyd says, "Take what you want, just don't take my owlbear." The bugbear immediately reaches in and takes the owlbear. He's like, "No, don't do that."
Does Gobbler see all this?
Yeah, you're still hiding behind, like, the bartender now.
And the bugbear is blocking the only way in and out?
There's a couple of them spread out everywhere. The rest of the robbers finish robbing everybody because that's their job. The bugbear squeezes the owlbear plushie and it makes like a squeaking noise. And he says, "Haha, thanks for this. It's cute." And he punches Lloyd in the face. And then he and the other robbers leave. They hoop and holler as they make their way out.
That wasn't very fun. Are you okay, Lloyd?
Lloyd looks like he's on the verge of tears. He says, "I gotta get that owlbear back."
Well, maybe if we go get some help, then we can go get the owlbear back together. There were 5 of them and only 3 of us.
No, you don't understand. I need to get that owlbear back.
Right now, maybe we can go get some friends to help us.
No, that owlbear is the only thing I have to remind me of my family.
Oh, so it's very important to you, I see.
Gobbler comes walking over. Hey guys, that was scary.
That was very scary indeed.
Did they get your stuff?
Yeah, they took all of my stuff, and they took the owlbear from Lloyd. Well, not very nice of them.
Oh, no. Well, here, you can have this. You can have this, Gobbler. He hands over the M-pistol and 3 out of 5 acid splash ammo for it and a short sword.
To me?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Well, thank you for that. That's very kind of you.
You're welcome.
I suppose it's not very good to lose weapons, I suppose. We should go get them back. Let's go get back.
It's okay. It's okay, Goblin. I gave you mine.
That's true, but I guess it would be kind of embarrassing to go back and tell everybody that I lost our stuff.
No, you could just say that the Gobbler lost it. It's okay.
I don't want to do that. I don't know.
I mean, Gobbler will do whatever Gobbler thinks. You think we should go get the owlbear, and then we can get the owlbear and the weapon and stuff. I mean, they have a lot of shinies they took from these people that a Gobbler didn't get a chance to get. So there might be more stuff there.
That's true. Yeah, let's go after them. Lloyd, can you fight?
No, I'm an old man.
Oh, well, maybe we can use you as bait.
Sure, but I gotta get my owlbear back.
Here's a knife. I got this knife here. You take this knife, and then any of those folks do something mean to you, you just do something mean back. Okay?
All right, Gobbler, you're the best.
Oh, shucks. That's nice. That's nice of you to say, Lloyd. That's nice of you to say.
How many people are in the bar?
Say 7 in addition to y'all.
All right. So then Goblet stands up on the table and proclaims to everybody, "Hey, we're gonna go get back our stuff. Does anybody want to help?"
A man on a nearby table says, "What? Y'all are crazy.
Maybe, but we want our stuff back."
That there's the Jaja gang."
The Jaja gang? I've never heard of them. They must not be very big. Are they big?
No, but they're pretty violent.
Yeah, they took our stuff. That's pretty violent.
All right, do a persuasion check. Well, okay, say something and then do the persuasion check.
Life gets down on you sometimes, and you just have to fight back. And it looks like these guys were they kicked us down, but we're gonna get back up and go take back our stuff. You guys are all welcome to join us.
Yeah, take back our stuff. Take back our stuff. And then Gobbler jumped on the table and was got a dagger in one hand and a rapier in the other.
All right, persuasion. 11.
The man who responded to you is like, "No, man, they're scary. But if you really want to go and find them, we know where their hideout is.
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful.
It's apartment block 281.
281, got it.
And if you find them, give them a good kick for us."
Will do.
Yeah, we'll kick them. We'll kick them good.
All right, well, you guys ready to go?
Yeah, we're gonna go kick their asses.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. And, Gobbler's kind of hopping on the table in excitement.
All right, let's go.
Hey everyone, it's me again. Thanks for listening to this bonus episode of Adequately Advanced Magic. If you liked it, please do share it with anybody you think might also be into it. The plan is to release the second part of this one-shot next week in addition to our regular episode. So we'll catch y'all next week.